December 3rd will mark the second concert of our 15-16 season, and it will be such a special concert for many, many reasons. The first reason is that we will have a very unusual soloist, Geir Draugsvoll, playing the bayan. And the bayan is this accordion, chromatic accordion, that was developed in the early 20th century. Sofia Gubaidulina, a Russian composer, after hearing Geir Draugsvoll play the bayan, was so inspired that she started writing for him. So she wrote this piece called Fachwerk that was premiered in 2009. And the name goes back to an architectural term from many centuries ago, timber framing. And in the music, we certainly hear this construction. Form is very important. But Sofia Gubaidulina's imagination always goes back. And we hear sounds that are familiar to us, sounds that resemble Bach, for example, and composers such as Gabrieli. That's why, in building this program together, we decided to start with two pieces by Gabrieli, and those will be played by the brass musicians of the Berkeley Symphony. They will be in many different places of the hall of Zellerbach Hall.
This comes from Gabrieli's position at St. Mark's Cathedral in Venice, and that cathedral is designed in a way I think was probably the real inspiration for this kind of music, because above the main floor of the church there's a walkway that goes all the way around, and two in the front and two in the back are these alcoves large enough for groups of musicians. So Gabrieli wrote music where there would be a brass choir and a chorus in each of these four alcoves, and it must have been a really glorious sound in there. And it actually became a template, I think, for composers that followed, where they could write these wonderful parts for brass players.
On the second half of our program, we will have a moment for the orchestra to shine. In one of the most important pieces of the history of music, we would dare to say, pictures at an exhibition by Mussorgsky. And of course, the inspiration for this was an exhibition of Hartmann's works. This was a piece for piano, and later on, other composers decided to orchestrate the piece. One of them was Maurice Ravel. And we will play this version of Maurice Ravel. Mussorgsky and Ravel combine in this great piece. So I hope to see you there, December 3rd, 8 p.m., Zellerbach Hall.